I'm Laura McCormick with the WRT, and this is the semifinals. Alex Landa versus David Bobby Horn. Alex is serving. And Landa starting out with the point. Bobby Horn with a side out. Now these two have matched up before. They faced each other in the quarterfinals at the Juarez Open in June 2010, where Alex Landa defeated Bobby Horn in 3, 15-5, 13-15, 11-6. Be interesting to see what happens here today. Bobby Horn has been rising through the ranks on the WRT and is currently in the number 3 position. Alex Landa has 6 WRT titles. He consistently wins in Juarez. He is in fact the only WRT champion at all 4 of the ever WRT events in Juarez. Besides winning in Juarez, Landa's other 2 titles also include the San Diego Open, and he is the champion at Vina del Mar. Side out for Horn.
Testing. You can hear me? That's good.
Bobby Horn holding up his racket. Trying to slow down Landa. Now Bobby has had a lot of congestion here this weekend. We saw him breathing heavily through his mouth as he's battling a bit of a sickness, so I think he's going to be trying to keep his breath in this match. Nice down the line from Horn for the side out. And despite not feeling well, Bobby was able to defeat number 6 Anthony Herrera earlier today in the second quarterfinal of the event, 15-13, 15-6. And with that, Bobby Horn in the lead now, 3-2. Big overhead swing there from Landa, and then a skip from Horn for a side out. Alex Landa had a tough quarterfinal this weekend. He played Jake Bredenbeck, number 2 rank N seed on the WRT. He defeated him 15-12, 15-14 to get to the semifinals tonight against Horn. And Bobby Horn hitting that ball deep into the corner and giving Landa some trouble as he makes a move around the court. For those of you at home watching that want to follow the draw at the Alamo City Open, you can go to bit.ly/Alamo City 15. Check out the path these guys took to get here, starting with round 32s on Friday, and how they got to the semifinals here tonight. Bobby holding up his racket. Landa not seeming to look back, I guess, before he serves to start. Bobby trying to slow Landa down and definitely frustrate him a little bit. Nice defense from Bobby. Backhand skip for Horn gives Landa a point. All tied up now, 4-4. Looks like Alex had a bit of a slow start. He's now bringing it up, tying it up 4-4 in game one. He's not usually very big on warm-up. He's one of the last guys to get out there on the court. But he's definitely one of the stronger players when he comes to the WRT events. I mean, with 6 WRT titles, he has quite a reputation. Skip for Horn puts Landa in the lead now.
6-7-4.
Landa sticking with a high lob serve to the forehand. And it's working. Well, now I jinxed it as Bobby sides out. One of the longer rallies so far in game one, and a side out for Alex Landa. Great down the line shot from Bobby Horn for the side out. Alex Landa still sticking with that high lob serve to Bobby's forehand. Be interesting to see if he switches that up. It was working earlier, but not this time. And down the line works for Bobby Horn. That's 2 down the lines against Landa. Bobby switching up the serve. Switching it up again. Just like that, it's all tied up 6-6 after an unforced error from Alex Landa. Great ceiling ball from Horn, jamming up Landa and getting him another point, putting him back in the lead in game 1. Bobby looking pretty centered there, center court, kind of controlling that. Down the line for a point. And now another down the line from Alex Landa puts him 1 point away from tying it up in game 1. Seems to be coming down to errors now. Each player kind of skipping and allowing the other to go on a points run. It's all tied up now, 9-9. Bobby looking comfortable, playing well from the center court. It's working for him right now as he takes the lead again. Side out for Alex Landa. And it's tied again. This is a tight semifinal here to open up the semifinals tonight at the 2015 Alamo City Open. Anything can happen. It's 10-10. Of course, we love to hear from the fans at home. If you're watching the match right now, you can go to facebook.com or twitter.com. Let us know who you think is going to win. We have the link posted there for the live link for this match. Post your bet. Let us know who you think is going to win. Will Bobby Horn continue on for a chance at his second ever WRT title, or will Alex Landa go strong into the finals? Nice Nice rally between these two. Diving Bobby Horn. And a point for Alex Landa.
11 serving 10.
Wow, that's a tough serve right up against the wall. Landa sides him out.
11 serving 10.
Bobby Horn going to go ahead and take a timeout as Landa goes ahead with 13-10. We'll be back with more from the World Racquetball Tour live in San Antonio right after this. And we're back live with the WRT in San Antonio, Texas. I'm Laura McCormick with the WRT, and this is game one of Alex Landa versus Bobby Horn. Landa in the lead now, 13-10.
13 serving 10.
Bobby Horn taking another timeout. We'll take a quick moment here to let you guys know that we have opened the fan voting. We're having the 2015 Player Awards, which we will be announcing the winners on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can follow us there at World Arball Tour. If you want to vote, you can go to bit.ly/WRT vote. You can find those links also currently posted on our Facebook and Twitter pages. So if you want to go over there, you can. We're having the Rookie of the Year, Most Improved Player, Sportsmanship Award, and a special fan favorite. Go ahead and check out the nominees and place your votes today so we can be announcing those. We'll also be giving out the Player of the Year award, which is awarded to the player who ends the year in the #1 position. That is currently Alex Cardona. Last year's year-end award went to Polo Gutierrez. Unfortunately, Polo has been suffering from a bit of a elbow injury. He just recently underwent surgery, and we hope to see him return in 2016. Coming up after this, we do have another semifinal. It'll be Jaime Martel versus Alex Cardona, who is defending his championship from last year. Ref saw 2 bounces, which means it's now game point for Alex Landa. And Bobby sides out with a big shot from the back of the court. Bobby looking for the screen serve. Ref says it was good. Second game point for Landa. And Bobby sides him out again. Point for Bobby Horn. You gotta watch out for Bobby. He does excel at coming from behind. Just like that, 2 in a row for Bobby Horn. 12 serving 14.
12 serving 14.
get from Horn. Alex looking for two. Rally's still alive. It's tough there in the corner for Horn. Landa sides him out for his third game point.
14-7-12.
Wow, another great rally between these two as Bobby sides out Landa for the third time on game point. Nice pass from Horn. 12 serving 14. Now last time Bobby got in that box, he got 2 in a row. Let's see what he can do. Second serve.
Second serve.
These guys getting caught up in some big rallies. Comes down to taking or missing opportunities. It's now 4th game point for Alex Landa. And Bobby sides him out for the 4th time with a pinch.
Serving
12 serving 14. And a point for Bobby Horn holding on here in game 1.
13 serving 14.
And that ball just short reaching the front wall as Bobby climbs the sidewall. 5th game point for Alex Landa, having trouble closing out against Bobby Horn, who's sided him out 4 times so far on game point. Two bounces. This is incredible. The 5th time Bobby Horn siding out Alex Landa on game point.
13 14.
Ref saying that ball is down. That means it's 14-14 for Bobby Horn, who came back from
14 serving
11-14. Excuse me, 10-14. He came back. Some long rallies between these two. Wow. Landa signs him out. And now it's the 6th game point for Alex Landa, who looks like, yeah, he's going to make his way over and call a timeout. These guys have been battling hard here with lots of rallies. 6 game point opportunity for Alex Landa when we come back from this commercial. You're watching the WRT Live. We are back live at the YMCA Thousand Oaks, where Bobby Horn and Alex Landa have been battling it out in game 1 with long rallies, tying it up a couple times, including right now at 14-14. Bobby Horn coming from behind at 10-14 to tie it up 14-14, and now Alex Landa serving his 6th game point. I don't even know what to say. Another side out on game point for Bobby Horn. The first of 15 wins, and now it's game point, second game point for Bobby Horn. And with that, Bobby Horn wins game one 15-14 after siding out Alex Landa 6 times on game point, coming from behind 11-14. We'll be right back with more of Horn versus Landa in game two right after this.
Hey everybody, Anthony with Gearbox. Have you ever wondered when or why you should get your racket restrung? What signs to look for? Well, I'm here to shed some light on those questions. First, we need to talk about the function of a good string bed. The main purpose of the string is to stretch upon the impact of the ball, then snap back in a consistent manner. This is called the string's resiliency. Basically, a higher resiliency means you decrease the amount of mishits, and we all could use a little bit of that. Now that we know the function of a good string, we can talk about why you should restring your racket. This will involve 3 major points: string breakdown, tension, and notching. Number 1, string is primarily composed of plastic. Plastic is susceptible to a process called creeping. Creeping is the breakdown over time due to overuse and exposure to UV rays. Inside the string, there is moisture and oils. In the creeping process, those get lost and string becomes dry and brittle. The second focus is on string tension. You might not realize it, but string immediately loses its tension once it's played with. It will relax to a much lower tension after the first game of play. So if you're one of those people that like it tight, you better get your racket restrung regularly. Third, after repeated hitting, string will have an effect called notching. Notching is when the string makes a notch or a groove at the cross point of 2 strings. When you have these notches in the string does not stretch and snap back efficiently. Lastly, you probably want to know how often you should get your racket restrung. The Gearbox general rule of thumb is to restring your racket the same number of times you play a week. So if you play about 3 times a week, we suggest you restring your racket about 3 times a year. If you have any questions about string, what type to use, different levels of tension, or general questions about our products, feel free to call one of our specialists or shoot us an email and we'll gladly help. That's all for now. Time for me to go restring my racket.
And we're back live with the World Racquetball Tour at the Alamo City Open, where David Bobby Horn comes back to win game one 15-14 against Alex Landa. Anything can happen. This is game 2. This is the first semifinal of the night. Coming up after this, Alex Cardona versus Jaime Martel. And the first point for Alex Landa.
Two serving 0.
Three in a row for Alex Landa. Horn looking a little off starting game 2. An error from Landa gives Horn an opportunity now to score some points.
Serving 3.
it from Horn, keeping it alive. Alex Landa now with a 4-0 lead. Landa looks like he's taking some momentum from game 1 into game 2, using it as a positive force for himself. Landa just dominating now in game 1, 6-0. Bobby Horn taking a timeout. We'll be right back with more with the WRT live from San Antonio right after this. We're back live with the World Racquetball Tour from San Antonio, Texas, where we are in game 2 of our semifinal between David Bobby Horn and Alex Landa. Landa coming out strong in game 2 after battling and losing game 1 when it was tied 14-14. Now Landa's in the lead 6-0 in game 2. Let's see what Bobby can do to switch up things against Landa, or will Landa continue to dominate? Skip from Horn and a point for Landa. Side out for Bobby Horn. And there we go, first point for Bobby Horn. Just didn't get there from Horn. And a skip from Landa. Bobby knows that was pretty special. There's Bobby, comfortable with his feet set in the center of the court for a point. Looks like he could get one against Landa before Landa steps back into the service box. Now the winner of tonight's match will be in the finals tomorrow, and the finals are happening at 12 noon Central Time, so make sure you guys come back and watch that. And of course, coming up right after this, Cardona versus Martel. Pinch from Horn, puts him back in the service box with the side out. And a point for Horn, chipping away now, 4-8. Remember in game one, he was down 11-14. He came back to win 15-14, siding out Landa 6 times on game point. Horn with 5. Time out for Alex Landa. He doesn't like these points that Bobby Horn just squeezing out. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break. We'll be right back with more of the WRT Live. And we're back live in San Antonio for the 2015 Alamo City Open. I'm Laura McCormick with the WRT, and we're watching David Bobby Horn battle it out against Alex Landa. Now the winner of tonight's match will continue on to the finals tomorrow at 12 noon Central Time. But first, they have to find out who they're going to play, and that will be determined with the next semifinal coming up after this. Number 1, Alex Cardona against number 4, Jaime Martel. So don't go anywhere, folks. There's lots more racquetball still to come here in San Antonio. We are live at the YMCA Thousand Oaks. Bobby Horn serving with 5 against Landa's 8. And a point now for Horn makes it 6. So now Bobby Horn coming back from a 0-8 deficit here in game 2, tying it up now 8-8. Pretty interesting match so far. Side out for Landa. Point for Landa puts him back in the lead in game 2. Nice down the line shot from Horn for the side out. Landa's been sticking with that high lob to Bobby's forehand. Hasn't really switched up the serve against Horn yet. For Alex Landa. Great kill for him and a point. Interesting to note that all top 8 seeded players here at the Alamo City Open made it to the quarterfinals. So far, the only upset being number 7 Landa upsetting number 2 Jake Bredenbeck earlier today in the quarterfinals.
11 serving 8.
When an error from Landa gives Horn another point.
10-11.
Just like that, it's tied up again, 11-11 after an error from Landa. Last time it was tied up was 8-8. This is starting to look a lot like game 1. With a side out from Alex Landa. Side out, still 11-11 in game 2. Ooh, and a point for Alex Landa.
12 serves 11.
Two in a row for Alex Landa now with that cross court.
14 serves 11.
Bobby Horn calling a timeout as Landa now steps into a good position to close out game 2. We'll be right back with more from the WRT Live from San Antonio. And we're back live in our game 2 of the semifinals with Bobby Horn and Alex Landa. Alex Landa now in a game point position, 14-11 in game 2. Now we saw this same exact score and same exact situation in game 1. Bobby Horn down 11-14. He sided out Landa 6 times to come back and win game 1 15-14. Let's see what he sides him out. Deja vu. 11 serving 14.
11-14.
It's pretty crazy. Side out for Landa. I know in game 1 it was actually 14-10. My bad, can't get it right every time, but that's pretty close for Deja Vu. Second game point for Alex Landa. skip from Bobby Horn means Alex Landa wins game 2 15-11, and we're going to tiebreaker. We'll be back, folks, with more of Horn versus Landa. Anything can happen. Remember, we play the tiebreaker first to 11. We'll be back with game 3 and the WRT live at the Alamo City Open. We're back live for game 3 of our semifinal. David Bobby Horn and Alex Landa. Score is 0-0. Side out for Horn. Tied up now, 1-1. And Bobby Horn takes the lead now in game 3. The winner continues on to the finals tomorrow at 12 noon Central Time. We'll be broadcasting live from the Thousand Oaks YMCA here in San Antonio. Greg getting a kill for Bobby Horn, putting him up now 3-1. Landa taking a quick timeout. We'll be back with more of game 3 with the World Racquetball Tour Live. Alex Landa calling that timeout in game 3 due to a cramp. He's making his way back to the court now. Bobby Horn leading in game 3, 3-1.
3-1.
Another point for Horn, who is now leading in game 3. Side out for Landa. It'll be interesting to see how he fares with this cramp. Great pinch kill for Bobby Horn, puts him back in the service box. Point for Horn.
6-7-1.
Another great pinch kill from the right side for Bobby Horn.
7-1.
Landa putting an end to Horn's points run there. Point for Landa.
2-7.
There's Alex Landa with 2 points in a row. Sticking with the high lob serve to Bobby's forehand. Bobby siding him out.
7-7-3.
Don't forget, the Player Awards voting is now open to the fans. It closes tonight at midnight, so get your votes in at bit.ly/WRT vote. Vote for the Rookie of the Year, the Most Improved Player, and the Sportsmanship Award. Plus, you can enter your fan favorite vote, whoever your favorite player is on the WRT. Good shot for Bobby Horn. This is a critical moment for Horn. He lost some of his advantage as Landa gained more points. And anything can happen in game 3. Perfect down the line from Bobby Horn as he pumps himself up there. 8 serving 4. They're going to replay. Our ref is Nikolai Miramontes. Big kill from Landa from back of the court. And a point. Landa with a couple points in a row, forcing Bobby Horn to take a timeout. It's 6-8 when we come back. WRT Live. And we're back live in Game 3, our tiebreaker of the 2015 semifinal. Alex Landa with a couple points in a row now, 6 serving 8 against Bobby Horn, who had the lead 7-1 over Bobby Horn. Over Alex Landa. Another point for Landa with a big shot from about 38 feet. Bobby Horn with the side out. See if he can capitalize on this and put some more pressure on Alex Landa in Game 3. I think he needs to turn up the aggression in Game 3. Ref calls a skip. There's a point for Landa, tying it up 8-8. And now Landa in the lead, 2 away from potentially closing out the match against David Bobby Horn. Screen serve, will serve again. Big 38-foot shot for Bobby Horn with the side out. Another side out for Landa, still 9 serving 8. Now 10 points for Landa, his first match point opportunity. Bobby Horn going to use his timeout here, throw Landa off a little bit. We'll be right back with more of the WRT Live from this San Antonio Alamo City Open. And we're back in the tiebreaker where Alex Landa is now having his first match point opportunity against David Bobby Horn, who called the timeout. And Bobby Horn signs him out. That's what we would expect. We've seen Bobby siding out Alex Landa today under pressure. And a point for Bobby Horn as he holds on in game 3. Side out. Second match point for Alex Landa. And as Bobby Horn climbs the wall, Alex Landa wins game 3 11-9, meaning he will move on to the finals tomorrow of the Alamo City Open. That'll be happening at 12 noon tomorrow. Make sure you guys tune in for that, but don't go anywhere. There's more with the WRT. Our next semifinal is Alex Cardona versus Jaime Martel, number 1 versus number 4. Don't go anywhere. There's more racquetball coming up in just about 10 minutes. We'll be back with the WRT Live.